Muy buenas a todos, gente. Bienvenidos de nuevo a Alan Wake. Sí, vale, nos quedamos en el telescopio. Acabamos de llegar aquí, recogimos mogollón de páginas de manuscrito, como no. Y ya está mirando la otra. Entonces, esta no nos dejará pasar. En principio, vamos a ver. Espera, ¿hay aquí para recargar armas? Dentro.
It's you. How dare you? No, wait. It isn't you, is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
Vale, ok, la tía entonces se ha portado ahora. Vale. Se ha acordado entonces. Bien. Vamos a la tele entonces.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs. I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now, guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Señor Chirridos, soy super fan del señor Chirridos. Bueno, vamos a ver, nos dan cositas aquí. ¿Tenemos a tope? Tenemos a tope todo, ¿no? Pues
You have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
Entiendo. Entonces, antes de que vengan, porque seguramente vendrán cuando ponga la pieza del telescopio, o se estropeará de nuevo. No lo sé. Lo dicho, que quería recolectar balas. Ahí estamos. Yeah. Soy Alan Wake. Y voy a reponer las piezas del helicóptero, iba a decir, del telescopio. Vamos allá.
I think we can give this a go. Although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
Bueno, pues nada. Vamos a verla entonces. Si nos lo pide ya tan por favor, pues habrá que hacerle caso. Pobrecita. ¿Seguirá con el dedo levantado? Sigue con el dedo levantado, mira.
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I, but I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
Pues por lo menos hemos hablado un poquito con ella. No nos ha contado nada en particular, simplemente hemos reafirmado todo. Pero oye. Pues nada, proteja las tuberías principales. Vale. Corre, Alan, corre. Espero que demos bien con las dos armas estas nuevas. Pues tenemos 9 de lanzabengalas. Venga, qué locura. Ay, creo que me viene un estornudo. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! Perdón. Me gustaría abrir un minimapa, un mapa en plan más grande. Estará ahí abajo, seguramente. Ahí hay balas y cositas, bueno. Dime que puedo bajar por aquí. Por favor. Vale, gracias, Alan. Las tuberías principales son estas. Tendré que subir ahí arriba, no me digas. ¡Hostia, tú! La puta granada. ¡Au! Cago en la puta, metes mucho, cabrón. Vale, venga. ¿Ya está? ¿Se entra por aquí? Vale.
These beings hate the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
Pues vamos.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
All right, I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
No, güey. ¿En serio? Me va a lanzar coches. ¿Qué locura es esta, tío?
I guess they didn't like that.
Pues nada, oye. Vale. Mientras no me rompa las tuberías va bien la cosa. ¡Wow! Listo. Algo más ahí. No sé lo que es, pero algo. ¡Uh! Vale, vale, ya me voy, ya me voy. Por aquí, entonces. ¡Ah, mierda! Son curas que son... ¡No! ¡Quería curarme! No me hagas esto, tío. Venga, en serio. Por detrás vienen dos, vale. Vale. Supongo que por aquí. Me encanta que ahora... ¡Ay! 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 Ay, no, ya no. Es que cuando hace el rollo de... ¡Ay! ¡Abejas! ¡Abejas! Toma por culo. Ya está. ¡Cabrón! ¡Ábreme! Vale. Nos hemos librado de esos. Vale, bien, bien, bien.
It's working. Please, come up here.
Voy. Ya voy, ya voy, ya voy. Vamos, venga, Alan. ¿Eres de fucking amo o no eres de fucking amo? Venga.
You find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though, if you don't mind.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes, I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
Bueno, pues cogeremos la copia de la señal, el manuscrito este. Supongo que es un manuscrito, ¿no?
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete. but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
Pues sí que vamos rápido, ¿eh? Tenemos muy poquito en el... en el observatorio, ya vamos al cine. ¿Habrá un mapa nuevo aparte de estos tres? ¿O son tres por ahora? Tengo interés.
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Vale, coja las llaves del edificio del generador. Vale, ya veo...
Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on.
Vale, una página. ¡Manuscrito de plutonio! 33. ¿No hay por aquí algo en plan... ¿una caja? ¿O soy yo? Un segundito. Vamos a mirar algo aquí atrás, a ver. No. Pues no sé. Tengo que recorrer el mapa luego, pero bueno, vamos a lo principal primero.
You again?
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
Do you want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
I could be like your wife, little wifey, waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman, or the neighbor.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just gonna go and get the power back on.
Aww.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes. You should sit down or something. Try to stay calm.
I don't want to be calm. I want to be nasty. I want to be nasty with you.
Yeah, okay.
You could do anything you want. You can use my...
Let's not even go there. I was hoping that you'd remember more, but I guess that was too much to ask.
Bueno, pues nada, vamos a por las llaves. ¿Dónde están? ¿Las llaves? ¿Dónde están las llaves? Dentro. Pensé que estaban fuera. ¿Dónde están las llaves? Ahí. Vale, vamos a ver si podemos ir un poquitito rápido para ver si... No pasamos esta zona, no la hemos pasado, tenemos 5 minutitos más. Pero tengo interés en saber qué va a pasar por aquí. No sé. A lo mejor no pasa nada nuevo y vuelve a aparecer el otro, en plan, oh, Mr. Hero, y esas cosas, ¿no? Pero, bueno. Ir a los souvenirs, es verdad. A por la ballesta no, pero bueno. Guardan el punto de control. Vale, ya sé dónde podemos dejarlo. Donde lo dejamos la última vez, más o menos. ¿Qué es esto? 30. Escopeta recortada. Vamos a probarla de cabeza, ¿no? ¡Ah, no! Pero es... ¡Ostras! Pues quiero probar. A ver, ¿qué tal? Es arma principal. Yo pensaba que no. Vamos a ir hasta allá. A ver qué hay. A lo mejor hay... un manuscrito. ¡Oiga! Me lo he dado al que no era. Tiene 2 baracas, pero bueno. Mierda. No me agrada mucho, ¿eh? No sé. Bueno. Vale. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Una página. ¡Manuscrito de plutonio! Y nada más por aquí, ¿no? Me he caído. La cura se ha vuelto a levantar. Me hace falta curarme. Voy a coger la Magno, no me gusta nada. Es que esas 2 balas, vale que pueda meter mucho, todo lo que te quieras, pero 2 balas, no sé yo. Trae. ¿No está? Ah. Vale. Sí, me quedo con la Magnum. Por aquí adelante, vamos a ver si... Me estoy fijando en el mapa mientras, porque... ¿Vale? Y queda el grandote. Me vas a decir, es mucho más rápida esta. Y eso, que es mucho más rápida, directamente, ya está. Y tiene más balas en el cargador. Bueno. Lanzabengalas. O vamos a ver la tele, nos quedamos así.
I want to talk about Alice. Just look at her. She's really beautiful, isn't she? Your wife. Well, our wife, really. Just my wife soon. Don't worry. I'm not gonna treat her like the others. She's special. If I wanted her dead, she would be. I've been around for a while now. So talented. You haven't seen her new work, of course. Oh, it takes my breath away. Really, she's that good. Did you know that I've got a wedding ring, too? We're that similar. She's seen me a couple times, you know. I've let her catch glimpses. She thinks she's imagining things, of course. She thinks you're dead. It might as well be. I mean, even if you manage to keep surviving, you'll be in my trap forever. So I'll go to her. It'll be an amazing moment. Oh my God, you're alive. I'll be the good, loving husband for as long as I can stand it. She'll love it. And then, one day, somehow, it'll happen. Maybe I'll slip up, she spots something, or maybe she just starts running her mouth. And then, I'll do it. It's gonna be sweet. My darling wife.
Qué cabrón es, de verdad, es que es genialérrimo. Bueno, punto de control. Y yo creo que sí, lo vamos a ir dejando por aquí. ¿Qué es eso? Bueno, lo averiguaremos en el siguiente vídeo lo que es eso. Yo creo que iré hasta allá. Venga, nos vemos en el siguiente. ¡Chao!